Hi guys, hi African class students. It's Lorenzo. Today gonna be on Germany. We're gonna be on Germany today. That's our interest that they're gonna be existing for today, right? Just get on it. Just get on it. Just get on Germany. Guys, I'm just here to show you. On this video, I'm just gonna show you like the similar movements and how the system works. Like um the same as it works on this, right? I hope everyone's gonna be happy for this session, right? But in this block, maybe just like the last time, maybe that's what we're gonna be looking at, right? Now let me remove this. Just only look at mm, no, this is it's the middle of the month, right? It's the middle of the month. No, the middle of the month, guys. I have some to trade. That's when the markets are moving. No, it's that time to be trading, going in hard, right? Once the end of the month, the market don't really move smoothly in terms of entries and how your system works. So now trading the beginning of the month and the end of the month is different to how you trade in the middle of the month in terms of yeah, in terms of your entries in the market. The market it has a different attitude in the type of if I can say attitude of it's a different environment during uh during the month, right? So now the time most traders trade during the month because now like beginning and the end of the month is not a proper trade. Like, I don't find like maybe like the type of entries that I usually find in the middle of the month. No, trading during this time. Like I'm just setting up take profits. Okay. Okay, before you start, right? Before you start, guys, let's look maybe what was happening during the previous week, right? So now we're coming from a ranging market, right? This was the previous week, so the week that we're existing right now. This was the previous week. So now during this week we were in a ranging market, right? It's a range. So now all of it's a range. So it's what we call a ranging market. Soon as after a range, then you get an impulsive move, right? Usually when after when you get an impulsive move, the market comes back down with another impulsive move. So then for this week, we're gonna be expecting this impulsive move. Usually that's what usually happens. If there's no structure yet to retest on. See it retest like there's a retest here. Right. So since there's no structure here, I'm just expecting it to have a drop, right? Because now it rejected, okay, then it rejected. Yeah, this is the drop that I'm talking about. But and then this is a this is a structure that it rejected on, right? I hope guys you watched the video that I made last time. I hope like I understand it. Because right now I'm just gonna be like just moving through. I'm not gonna be explaining much, right? Because now same the same system that I was using last time, but then with this one's on a determined 30. Like it works the same for Finestec and Finestec and determined 30. Same type of movement, same type of entries, both both of things. Right, guys. So now coming into Monday, which is the week that we're backtesting, right? So now we're gonna wake up morning. This in the morning we wake up, prepare what you're gonna trade for. You can't just wake up and just end the trade, right? You just prepare for what you're gonna trade. Like your trading day, like prepare, like know what you're gonna trade and how you what system and how you're gonna trade. Then wake up, then you prepare. Right? So then since Friday, we're gonna mark this. We mark this structure. This is the previous structure that we had. The market was gonna be starting here from like 6 o'clock, 5. Right. So we mark our structures. This is the previous structure that we had. These two structures that we had. But then because now this one you couldn't maybe you don't maybe mark the structure because now we have this like higher structure, right? And you have this like have this week going up. So that it's better like to mark the structure, right? And then market comes properly, then there's a rejection that we're gonna trade, right? Entries are gonna be on button no, yeah, but then entries are gonna be on this 7 o'clock candle. Those aggressive, if we be trading aggressively, then you're gonna be trading the 7 o'clock candle, right? After that rejection, right? Because now those people that know candlesticks know that after there's a shooting star, then comes this engulfing, then it's a complete candlestick entry, right? All right. Hope you get me right. Then now it's gonna be trading from this structure this here, right? And we're gonna be shooting down to going down to to our entry point. Then you had a rejection, right? This is a rejection for us, right? Let me mark it for you. Let me mark it and make it and make okay, give me guys. Sorry about that. I don't know. I'm not that shit. Follow me. It's relax. It's relax. It's relax. It's relax. It's Tuesday morning today. Thursday morning. Let's just say I'm brushing for 12 actually. For 12. I'm brushing so now. Okay. This was Friday, right? Oh, this is Monday already. Around 6, I think. Where the market was. Is it some maybe people maybe are supposed to wake up and mark the structures. Mark your structures, you go and do what you have to do, right? So now after the structures, maybe expecting it. If it doesn't break, we then did not break. It's expected news to drop, to be dropping. To which structure to the quarter point, right? So now we're gonna be like closely monitoring the structure that it doesn't reject because there's a possibility that it could have rejected, right? And make a range, but then it did not reject. So now as it did not reject and came with proper trades and did what it usually like and what it does it usually happen. We're gonna closely monitor the structures. It doesn't reject. When as it dropped, because monitor the strike that it doesn't reject, right? And that it breaks the structure. That's how we're gonna be trading like this trade. And also another thing, the entry point of entry side of things. Now, obviously, after this, let me show you something. As I explained, like this, right? Okay, be careful there, and went up. So obviously, it's forming a head and shoulders, right? It's a head and shoulders A pattern, That's why it came back and rejected the structures. But then since the on this side it moved like this impulse, so now expecting it the market is also impulse and not rejected and do any rejection. That's why maybe it comes like this. But then the market can only play around here if it decides to reject it can play around, but then you're gonna end up shooting down. Right. So now, okay. So that's expecting you. This is our market breakdown for this week. For this week, right? Then as it came down, comes down properly, and that was gonna be our TP, so our quarter point. If you didn't watch the first video, okay, let me explain what is a quarter point for you guys. So now a quarter point for us is it's our major structures that we're expecting the market to go to, right? So that's how mainly the market moves, like from one quarter point to another. Like so near those quarter points, there should be some type of a rejection. If it doesn't reject, it breaks, goes to new structures, like this type of structures, hits the structures. It is the structures, just like it's the structures. If it decides to break a quarter point, right? There's a structure. If you go back in time, there's a structure that rejected from. But then our major structures are like major structures, and like something has to happen near those major structures. Usually, something happens. Either it's a rejection after and a rejection from this quarter point. From a quarter point, it's more gonna cause the market maybe to move even impulsively, impulsively, right? It causes the market to move impulsively as it's a major structure, right? Let me show you now. As I was saying, there's a major structure inside. Right, right. I hope you see the structures. That's why maybe there a rejection there. There's too many. There's too many structures here, so that it causes then a strong structure, major structure. Then it caused the market to reject the structures properly. Caused this market to reject. It caused this market to not even go higher because now of the structures, of the structure. So now it caused the market to not go to the quarter point. That's complicated. Back to our entry, that impulsive move. And like you must have like reasons of entries. Since maybe we rejected here from the structure and we made an engulfing shooting star, then we went for it's another shooting star, but not completed, right? That's the reason for your entry because now of this rejection. After rejection, obviously there comes an impulse. Right? Rejection impulse. That's how you go, guys. That's how it go. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. For Monday. Good 5 minutes for our entry. That's our entry time frame. This is gonna be our entry right here. Right here. Okay, guys, I hope like as I said, I'm gonna be just moving through this video. I'm not gonna be like touching on the basics of how our strategy goes. Right. So please watch the first video in the next step. That's a breakdown of how everything how my strategy and the fuel strategy was like. Now our entry. So since this is the first, since the market like starts with a break, right? It broke through the structure. So now we're expecting a rejection. After rejection, that's what's gonna be our entry. As soon as it touches our structure, the structure is what we call a structure. Just make it close, close it there. Background block. After that rejection, as soon as it touches, guys, as soon as it touches we enter, we enter the owner structure. Now our TP was obviously gonna be around about here. Just my about TP structure. Move this. I don't know what was that for. So now from one quarter point to another, from one quarter point, that's how we usually place. If that's how from one quarter point to another, that's how we place our TP, or maybe decide maybe where it's gonna where is our TP gonna be. Let's send it to our next quarter point as it came down. Unless if there's an instruction in H1, right? If on the H1 there's a structure, you can cause, or there's no structure. So now the market is obviously gonna come down since there's no structure. If there's a structure, then we're gonna place we're gonna place our TP around about there. Because that's gonna cause a rejection by the structure. Guys, forgive me, guys. Forgive me. Then let's go to our 5 minute, and let me show you the entry. Right, entry was there. It was aggressive. If we choose to be aggressive, as soon as such as right, there's benefits to being aggressive, or being patient with such a trade. Not patient as such, but then you'll be waiting for like sorry, for an extra confirmation. Can we like you can wait for your extra confirmation. There's like after this after this engulfing after that engulfing candlestick, you enter there, then comes. But then the problem, stop loss was gonna be above. Stop loss was gonna have to be above this candlestick. Call that a wick. Call this a wick, guys. See, maybe there's a line here. Call it a wick. To be above that wick, then the entry is gonna be here. If you enter aggressively, as soon as it touches you enter there, just make sure that if there's a bit of space there between your entries on your stop loss, with a bit of space. So now it's better like so now look at this distance. So now we rather have a tight stop loss rather than maybe having a, because now this one's gonna be a big one, big big stop loss. It's big space between the stop loss and your entry zone, your entry point. So now it's better maybe you have like your aggressive entries, then you enter there. Stop loss comes there, and the market calms down properly. So, right. What the two? Guys, I don't know how did I come, 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 come now. Time goes on. It's because of someone's. Guys are uh, how tight your stop loss is gonna be. Tight stop loss. Because as such is actually as such is our block there. Now enter there. Stop loss can come even more, way low. Right. How tight my stop loss are. Then calms down. We the pips here. It's 126 pips. Remember the last time I said how many pips it was? No, I didn't want to use this screen. There's a proper tool for us to use. When we count how many pips do we have? I'm right, 127 pips. I mean, last time we had like maybe like 30 pips. That's all you go as you go with this. It'll be from beginning of the let's go with the system. You're gonna find maybe those type of trades, this type of trade. 120 pips, 126 pips actually. Last time I counted 30 pips. That's I mean eating the bigger pie here. Eating big. That's how you're gonna go. You go higher, you keep on going. Now there's higher trades that I've seen with higher pips with this. Right. Alright guys. I think maybe we're done for our session, guys. I put for our session. This one that one trade that was. Okay, for those. Maybe one more. Let me show you one more thing. Alright, okay, you came to a quarter point. As you came to a quarter point, broke the quarter point, right? Then you visit the structure. Oh, this was the structure that I reviewed. Because now of how the market goes, you can actually open your take profit, not even open or stretch your profit if you miss. Is it right? No, that's not right. Your profits can come down to that structure because now once you can monitor like your TPs, you can monitor your TPs, and this is breaks that quarter point. This is the quarter point. This is the quarter point. Yes, when it breaks this quarter point, it came to the structure. That's the proper rejection from that quarter point. If you're willing maybe to sit down on this trade, right? Or when you sit down on it, maybe there's no TP. Just watch it until it hits your structure. And you close your profits, then you're fine. All right. Oh, not before some. Right, this was a Monday and Tuesday morning, right? That's again. So now we're closing Monday. It's Monday on a range. Going to Sunday, we're still on a range, right? Which then in the night you don't usually trade. You trade during the day from early morning, from 6 until 5 or 5 to 7, 5 or 7, yeah, 7, right? So now we come. It's Tuesday morning. Tuesday morning. There's no more remove this one. Fresh markets. Tuesday morning, starting again. It's coming from an impulsive move. It's coming from an impulsive move, then obviously there has to be some type of a correction, right? Impulse correction, right? Impulsive move, right? It's a correction. On Tuesday, there's a correction, US correcting, a correction, right? So now Tuesday we see what was happening during in the night. Then we mark our structures. From 6, guys, that's when it's time we choose like to mark your structures, right? From 6 at 6. Let's mark up your structures, make your structures. And then you go do what you have to and come back at 8. That's when like there's entries and the market is moving. That's when it's time to trade. Right, guys. So now we can see now from this ranging market, right? Since you're in a ranging market, now you can mark your structures and you put your structure there. Don't forget, there's a Tuesday morning, right? Put your structure there. As you have your structure there, the market comes, right? Your structure there is around 6, maybe. When you wake up, it's time to wake up. When you wake up at 10 and 7, there's a problem. Even though maybe you can come, maybe let's say we are sending a signal, okay, maybe catch it and you latch it there. Because now after 10, now that's when the market is moving. And so to answer there, don't usually enter that time. Maybe you enter early in the morning when the market like moves fast. You know, like it's the time you should trade, right? Now with that mark structure, now I'm expecting a rejection and continues maybe to go down, which then a rejection comes. On a H1, we wait like for proper like candlestick confirmation. On the M5, it's a different story. We can enter that impulsively, right? Then as it comes the market comes, rejects on our structures. This what time is it? Let's be careful with the time. It's around 11 actually. 8 there. Okay, I'm expecting maybe the market to come back. We'll be waiting there. That's when maybe on H1 you can be patient. H1 you patient, not to H1. But then at M5, that's when we going in, going in, going in, going in. Right, right. That's our rejection from 1. That's when we enter. That's when we enter from 1. That's when we yes, those are small profits that you enter with, that you go on. So yes, structure is a rejection, candlestick confirmation recorded. That's why we enter. Let me show you guys the entry. Right. And usually on H1, usually work on type of structures. Two structure like your most recent structures. Let's just look at your most recent structures. You'll see as we go on, guys. Like your most recent structures are where maybe there's more possibility of a rejection coming there. Right. A rejection, which maybe we're gonna be waiting for a rejection then. Wait, our H1. This structure is our H1 structure. See now on when you guys are on M5. This is our H1 structure. Actually, previously, so maybe I'll do one back testing session for you guys for this. Sorry, for this pair, right? Do one back testing section for this pair. Okay, and then now we can move on to our current entry system, right? So now our entry system usually the market is gonna be like this. So now we're gonna be entering for at 1 after 1 actually. Okay, we enter after 1 after seeing that our rejection. That's how the current market was gonna be like trading like live. Yeah, waiting for our entry point and all. Right. So now we mark our most recent structures. Most recent structures, which is then I can consider this as a structure because now structure has to be you have to see a structure. It's like it's visible, right? The structure is our structure, right? Which then the market comes reject. Must do one live trade. So guys, 'cause now it seems like I'm just making things up. But we can see that there's a structure. Also, I can hear myself when I'm speaking. Like I should do like one live trade it like and show you guys that's how it usually goes. There's now our rejection now. There's our rejection. That impulsive, or you wait for your candlestick confirmation and you put your stop loss right at the top. Right at the top. That's why it's better to move enter aggressively as it touches there. You enter to place your stop loss also, then comes down, then you know that profiting. As you make wait for a candlestick confirmation on M5 for Germany, you're gonna be like wondering if your stop loss gonna be hit or what. Not actually wondering, but maybe I'll be stressed. Like looking at when the markets are red, you're like, yeah, what's happening in the market, right? And then you wait for aggressive entry as it comes to enter there. Can even enter here as it maybe after that a week enter here that there's a stop loss there, then comes down. You're in profit in terms of our TP, in terms of our TP system. Let me move it to TP. And must have a target, like your daily target, right? Is it good for our TP movement? Option is 153. As I'm looking now, what TP, that's our TP going to be. That's our TP. Even though it's not a proper structure, but then for a reason for maybe. As for this one hour, gonna actually get maybe the previous structure now. Our previous structures one. Right? So close to this is our first structure because now we're placing ATP. We're really expecting the market maybe to go to another quarter point. But then since you have like too many structures here, so now we're expecting the TP to be around the structures. We expect TP to be around the structures, right? Close structures. Big possibility that it might reject, right? Looking maybe at this, using there's a rejection, it didn't like break down to our quarter point, there's a rejection, right? So now I'm expecting maybe TP could place it as near the structures. Since we didn't have a rejection, that's why maybe the market is gonna reject. Looking at the structure, you see the structures, two structures, your reason of TP, not reason of TP, but then maybe the reason maybe why taking the TP there is because the market now they never rejected on the structures, which then caused the market to reject while we were on our trade, step our trade, then it rejected and went up. So there's there's like a double bottom on the structure, then and then it caused it to move up. I don't know what's it gonna be here, guys. What's it gonna be here? Must look at what occurred back there. It's a good thing to be always maybe there on the structure. So guys, when you're checking the system, don't be on meta trader only. Be on trading view. As a trader, or open your trades, place your phone, just look at the phone there. Don't be looking at the markets as a trader. Right, guys? The trade is the best platform to use. Right, guys? Maybe for now, okay, I'm already on a next trade. I'm seeing another trade. Yeah, that we could be right looking at. I hope you see what I'm showing you guys. Or for a reason for me for taking the next entry. Now let me look at the next. Since it's gonna be this was gonna be our TP now. Moving into this was four, then came to a ranging market. There's a ranging market. Maybe one 30 million a lot of times, but then we don't usually go there. We don't like go there. Don't go there at all. Don't go there at all, guys. Guys, don't go there at all. I'm gonna choose to make a rejection, which then we're gonna be taking our profit. Then time is around four. At four, could have maybe taken maybe the trade here to the near structure. Look, you're short, you're short trades. Right? You should trade short trades. After what nah. After short trade, maybe take me a short trade. You know, still trade, yeah. Because I hope you saw what I showed you, what I show you guys, right? I understood also what I showed you guys. And I'm seeing this impulsive move. I want to show you how it came to it. I can move. How we could have caught it, right? Then the trade on a Wednesday and how it moved. Now as it came down, right? We traded this from down coming down. And the market chose to reject it because now there was never a rejection on this two structures. As it rejected it, then it causes us to have a because let me look at the live market guide. Let me see what's happening. It's the rejection from the structure, then it's going up. Slow. Moves like recent structure that we have. Yeah, let me see. There's an entry something. Right. Guys, okay, let me just show this is like last structure. Then we go on Thursday. And then let me show you this. And we're gonna be done for Tuesday. So because now 5 guys, that's time 5 to 7. That's the time we finish like trading. So now looking at maybe going to 9 to 10. We don't usually maybe look at the market because now the market maybe is usually maybe like playing around, like finishing what it started during the day. This is what happens during the day. Then we move on to like Tuesday. Look at what's happening. Small gain. There's nothing to trade here, right? Even if we could have maybe someone could have saw a reason to enter trade here after this. After this rejection, you enter this rejection, you take a TP here, right? But during the night, we don't trade that much. We usually trade, right? So now we wake up now. Now it's a Wednesday. We wake up now to a structure to rejection. So just a rejection. Let's say. Let me mark up the structure for you guys. Wake up to that rejection. Going to this rejection now. Look at this impulsive move. I'm showing out the entry now. Just engulfing candlestick. This engulfing candlestick that we have, right? Then it comes up. Like from six now we wait like for that rejection. Then comes the candlestick entry. That's when we move. So you see the entry on in the zone, right? Go to M5, so M5 you see what's happening on our F5. No, so although the market open with the impulsive move, it goes impulse. If you're not there to like to catch it, yeah, control this one, guys. In this market, how the market is gonna be now, gonna place our structure, right? Our first structure was now moving up, right? Place our structure right here, right? Let's place our structure right there. Structure right there. Market just impulsively like moves up. I guess impulsively moves up, right? Then just doesn't choose to come back. Reason why? Because now it already made like a structure and hits at the structure. So that's the reason why it made this like it impulsed, right? And if we were not maybe like on the market like and waiting for it entry at around like 15-minute pass, we're gonna miss it, right? And we're gonna miss it, right? So now it already made a rejection. That's the rejection talking about. It already like rejected on its previous structures. So I chose to like impulse the side, right? That's the entry for you guys. So let's take over into one. The profit are massive. Now guys, you see the how different the trade is. This one, this way maybe okay, not even aggressively, but then you have like there's a structure, there's a confirmation candlestick already because now there's this rejection, this confirmation candlestick. That's when you can choose to enter, right? Choose maybe, yeah, okay, maybe, yeah, choose maybe to answer because now of this confirmation. But we get this one because now we can add. I'm sure maybe this is it was an event or something. Right, guys. Just close it now. Perfectly blessed. Only forex and I'm out. I'm out and I'm out. Any question actually? Any questions? Any questions? Any questions, guys? Any questions, guys? Any questions before we close the session? And I'm sure most of you guys want to be asking me why is this trade different? As a different trade, right? Check now what is the it's a different trade. Different type of entry. But then in the group you must maybe text me or something and I can explain to you guys. But then those type of trade don't usually not usually there. All right, guys. Thank you. That was enough for today. Close it. Close it, guys.